Okay, 4th generation iVue install. Tools you will need: cracking tool and the small T6 driver, the iVue front panel itself, and of course a 4th generation iPod. Start with your cracking tool. You can hold the front of the iPod with your forefingers, apply pressure to the back panel with your thumb, which will create a gap in the side where you'll pry. You can get that tool in, kind of slide it up and down the sides. We'll break the one side loose. You just lift the panel up. There's a cable at the top, the headphone jack cable, that needs to be released before the back panel will be removed. Lift up the hard drive, hold onto the IDE ribbon cable on the left side there. Just remove the hard drive. At this point we can remove the battery clip by just lifting up. There's 6 of the T6 screws in the main board. Once the screws are out, lift the clip for the LCD at the top there. At the bottom on the same side there's the clip for the click wheel. Lift that just the same. You can fold the board up, press down on the LCD and lift up on that connector. Hold the click wheel ribbon, remove it from the board. At this point want to pry the battery off of the click wheel back plate. You can lift the LCD right out. Easiest way to remove the click wheel from the front panel, just turn it over and press firmly with your thumb. Set the old panel aside, bring in the new panel. On the back of the click wheel, okay, with the new panel in place, you're going to take your click wheel, which is still attached to the metal backing. You can lift up on the ribbon gently, which will pop the connector of the ribbon from the click wheel circuitry. You're going to want to set the click wheel back into place in the new front panel. Make sure the menu button is facing up and just set it in place. There's 4 tabs at the corners that those will seat into. Take your back plate, line that clip back up with the connector right there. Set that back plate in place, press firmly around the sides, and then just press on that connector. It will snap back into place. At this point we will take our main board and our LCD, put the LCD connector back into the clip, fasten the clip. Now there's 4 tabs on the faceplate that correspond to notches on the LCD. Seat the one side, the other side will just set down. At that point the LCD is in place. Take the click wheel connector, the ribbon, slide it into the connector on the board. Fasten the clip. Just set the board in place. At this point we'll put our 6 T6 screws back in. At this point, with the 6 screws back in, set the battery back in place with the cable at the corner where the connector is. Route the cable around, snap it into the connector, and then just seat the cable behind the clips on the side of the front panel so they're all inside and not hanging out. Take your hard drive, your IDE connector on the one side, There's guide holes for it, so you can just pretty much slide it right into place. You can't really mess that up. At this point, all we have left is the headphone jack ribbon, which is in the top corner here, hanging out on the back panel. Get it lined up, click it into place. At this point, we can seat the one side of the panel and then just snap around the outside, around the whole thing, and the iVue is installed.